Hello everyone, I am Sano of Vision Inc. Let me take you through our financial results for the fiscal year 2024. First of all, I would like to talk about the impact value of shareholder benefits, QR cards or digital gifts before the announcement of financial results. First, the number of shareholders has increased greatly. On the other hand, it ended up costing more than double what we had originally expected. As for the QR cards or digital gifts, the cost was about 410 million yen. As you can see from this time series graph, the result was a significant decrease in both operating profit and net profit. It will also push down the same portion of operating profit growth from now on through 2025 and beyond. And it has become clear that the denominator of the dividend, net profit, will also be pushed down significantly. We also clarify the figures to everyone in order to forecast growth. But if these figures are unclear, it makes it very difficult for people to invest. It is also very difficult for the sales department to manage the company if they do not know what the profits will be. We are very sorry to our shareholders for the quick changes we have just decided to make. However, we would like to continue to show our growth and take steps toward further growth while introducing various systems that are easy for everyone to understand. So, we are very sorry for the sudden change and hope that you will continue to support us in the future. I would now like to share with you the highlights for the fiscal year ended December 2024. First of all, sales were 35.528 billion yen, an increase of 18.5% from last year's 29.982 billion yen without support operations. Operating income without support operations also rose from 3.73 billion yen to 5.365 billion yen, including the cost of 410 million yen in shareholder benefit expenses I mentioned at the beginning of this report. As for each segment, the global Wi-Fi business grew significantly, with 19.875 billion yen, a 17.6% increase without support operations. Profits also grew steadily, from 4.482 billion yen to 5.987 billion yen, an increase of 33.6%. The Information and Communication Service business also reached a new record high, from 12.1 billion yen to 14.49 billion yen, also a 19.7% increase. Segment profit increased significantly from 1.04 billion yen to 1.693 billion yen, also a 62.7% increase. The glamping and tourism business increased from 913 million yen last year to 1.155 billion yen, also a 26.6% increase. Segment profit also landed at 119 million yen, up 35% from 88 million yen. The following is a breakdown of the highlights for December 2024. First, we achieved record highs in sales profit, ordinary profit, and net profit attributable to owners of parent. As for sales profit, as I mentioned earlier, regarding the segment breakdown, as we reported in the previous financial results, the global Wi-Fi business has continued to maintain a high level of customer spend, including unlimited plan, 4G, 5G, and the expansion of 5G areas. Regarding inbound, sales of Ninja Wi-Fi, sales at airport counters, and SIM cards through vending machines are growing steadily. In addition, we are focusing on sales of World eSIM, which are performing well. Next, in the Information and Communication Service business, office automation and mobile communications equipment, mobile communication equipment, and eco-solutions are also performing well, in addition to proactive recruitment. We are focusing on building a stable revenue base by expanding sales of our own recurring revenue services, which are also performing well. Glamping is also doing well at both Yamanakako and Koshikano Onsen in Kagoshima, and the number of foreign guests is also growing. Next, in the breakdown of the global Wi-Fi business, the number of inbound and outbound visitors is presented. I will discuss where global Wi-Fi stands and how much they are recovering. The figure of 68% in the fourth quarter is the recovery of people travelling abroad compared to 2019. And the green area is 132%, which is the increase in inbound compared to 2019. 114% in the first quarter, 110% in the second quarter, 108% in the third quarter, and a record 120% in the fourth quarter. Looking back on 2019, it was a very consumer-oriented period, and the fourth quarter was more like a quiet period. But in October and November, there is a very large number of corporate clients going abroad, and we were able to capture them. The next section is an analysis of customer attributes. In 2024, corporations will account for 54.6% of the total, which is based on the number of cases, and individuals will account for 45.4%, which means that corporations still account for the majority. In the past, although not listed here, on the contrary, the majority were individuals and the minority were corporations. Regarding new and repeat users, as of 2024, 60.3% are supported by repeat users, while nearly 40% of new overseas visitors have been acquired. Comparing 2024 and 2019 in terms of customer attribute, the trend is changing significantly, but we have been able to acquire a steadily growing portion of the market. Next is the utilization rate of the unlimited plan of the global Wi-Fi business. As you can see on the right, individuals and corporations are growing at record high levels, with 62% and 76% respectively. The graph below shows the utilization rate of unlimited plan and the percentage of 5G and 4G. 5G started in the first quarter of 2020 and currently stands at 16%, so there is still room for growth. Next, a comparison of global Wi-Fi and world eSIM of the global Wi-Fi business, which, as I explained in the previous section, has a different target. Later, I will explain how much world eSIM is growing. This is the current progress of the world eSIM in the global Wi-Fi business. Since November 2023, we have been strengthening our sales of world eSIM. Last year, in the fourth quarter, both sales and the number of customers have been growing steadily. Sales may appear to be flat, but the unit price itself do not go up that much, but the number of cases increased significantly because Korea, which is close to Japan, saw a huge increase at the end of this year. In addition, the repeat rate has been pulled up to 26.7%, which we believe will lead to future earnings growth when we think about future repeat customers. The following graph shows the cumulative sales and the number of cases, which have increased significantly in 2024 compared to 2023, and we intend to continue to increase them. Next, we present our forecast for the fiscal year ending December 2025. First, sales are expected to increase 12.6% from 35.521 billion yen to 40.002 billion yen. As for operating profit, we are aiming for a 20% increase from 5.365 billion yen to 6.439 billion yen. Net profit attributable to owners of parent is expected to increase from 3.375 billion yen to 4.382 billion yen, an increase of 29.8%. The following is the forecast by segment. Global Wi-Fi business is expected to increase 14.6% from 19.875 billion yen to 22.778 billion yen. Information and communication service business is expected to increase 7.8% from 14.49 billion yen to 15.623 billion yen. And glamping and tourism business is expected to increase 36.4% from 1.155 billion yen to 1.576 billion yen. As for segment profit, we expect 5.987 billion yen to 6.467 billion yen for the global Wi-Fi business, 1.693 billion yen to 1.862 billion yen for the information and communication service business, and 119 million yen to 150 million yen for the glamping and tourism business. Next, here are the factors that will cause operating profit to increase or decrease. And here is a summary of the assumptions for fiscal year 2025. First, for the global Wi-Fi business, we have set the exchange rate at 150 yen to the dollar. As for the recovery rate of overseas travel, we forecast that it will grow from last year to 81.1% for the full year. In addition, as I mentioned earlier, we will aggressively expand world eSIM in terms of raising awareness by strengthening promotions. Also, in the years since the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of people going abroad to travel has decreased considerably. In order to increase awareness of global Wi-Fi and the new service World eSIM among people who will be going abroad in the future, we have increased expenses in order to aggressively invest in strengthening promotion of our services in the areas where the growth rate of profits has decreased compared to last year. In addition, after a few issues related to visas, the new New York branch will be able to start operations this year. Staff have already been hired and marketing activities have begun. Rather than making a lot of profit from the beginning, we are in the phase of increasing the number of customers by making solid investments. So I would like you to understand that there is an upfront investment here as well. In the information and communication service business, rather than making major changes to various strategies, we will focus on further updating our existing strategies. First, the data-driven sales described here, but more clearly defining that target sales will eliminate sales loss. Instead of taking that loss as profit from the customer, we will work to improve profitability by converting the discounts and profit into resources of growth. In addition, recurring revenue services, which will also be explained later, are building up rapidly. The fact that we have accumulated such a large number of customers proves that they continue to use our services, so we will continue to invest in this area. We have also started a bookkeeping service for our customers in the back office, and it is growing steadily. As expected, everyone shares the same concerns, such as the difficulty in hiring human resources, and the desire to increase sales and profits. However, it has become clear that they want to spend more time on aggressive investments while keeping SG&A costs low. There is a very large movement towards so-called off-balancing, whereby non-core businesses are taken outside the company. In particular, we have many startup customers, so we would like to capture their demand and make proposals that are more optimal for them based on this data. For this reason, our growth has been slightly slowing down because we have been investing ahead of time. Finally, with regard to M&A, we would like to actively pursue M&A if there are business synergies. The overall growth rate is 5.3 to 6.4 billion yen. We will announce the details for this fiscal year and the next fiscal year and beyond later in our Business Strategy 2025 to 2028. But I hope that you will understand that there are prerequisites for entering a further growth phase by the investment phase. The following is a time series summary of company-wide recurring revenues. We exceeded 2 billion yen in 2024. Global Wi-Fi's recurring revenue, which is a much larger number because there is a separate telecom fee on top of the recurring revenue, but this situation is just for the fixed subscription part. The information and communication service business has also been growing substantially, and we will continue to expand this area as well. Next, in terms of the details of our initiatives for growth, we are pleased to announce for the first time our Business Strategy 2025 to 2028 here. We have also clearly indicated sales, profit, and ROE in chronological order, from actual results in fiscal year 2024 to the plan for fiscal year 2028. Regarding the dividend payout ratio, we are going to change the shareholder benefits that I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation and adopt a policy that places more emphasis on dividends. We are aiming to raise sales from 35 billion yen last year to 63.4 billion yen, and operating profit from 5.3 billion yen to 10 billion yen. We also aim to increase net profit from 3.3 billion yen to 6.8 billion yen, and we will continue to maintain ROE at 20% or higher. The company has been operating to date under a situation where the dividend payout ratio is also almost debt-free. Of course, there will be opportunities for mergers and acquisitions, and various other opportunities for further growth. Even if we calculate the amount of investment that we can assume at present, if the dividend is 50%, I believe that we will be able to achieve this plan without changing the dividend for the next 2 years without stopping our growth. By raising the dividend to 50% for the next 2 years, we would like to return profits to our shareholders, and I hope that you will support us continuously. Next is the growth of each segment. As for the breakdown of our sales target of 63.4 billion yen, Global Wi-Fi Business will increase from 19.8 billion yen to 34.1 billion yen. Information and Communications Service Business from 14.4 billion yen to 23.7 billion yen, and Glamping and Tourism Business from 1.1 billion yen to 5.4 billion yen. However, this does not mean that we will increase the number of glamping facilities here to increase to 5.4 billion yen. We started the business of transporting inbound visitors for the tourism part of Glamping and Tourism the year before last, and we are gradually becoming able to invite inbound visitors. This business has been growing very rapidly, and we hope you will understand that we have listed these figures. Next, we will discuss dividends. In 2023, the dividend was 0 yen, but from 2024, the first dividend is expected to be 27 yen, including the year-end forecast. As I mentioned at the beginning, we would like to shift from benefits to dividends, and this year we would like to achieve a 50% dividend, and we will strive to increase the dividend from 27 yen to 45 yen. Next, we would like to discuss changes to the shareholder benefit program. I will skip the part I mentioned at the beginning, but many of our shareholders have asked us to bring back Koshika. Although there have been various problems such as rising costs, only this 3-piece set will be available for purchase at a maximum of 6,000 yen less than the regular price by applying a special discount of 3,000 yen times 2 pieces. We hope you will patronize this offer. Next, the Integrated Report 2024 is available on our company's website. President Ota and other board members have also commented on the report. So I hope you will all take a look at the integrated report. Thank you all for watching this video for a very long time. We are aware of the inconvenience we have caused you by the changes in the benefits program I mentioned at the beginning. But we are determined to grow even more and to return that growth to our shareholders in the form of dividends. I have just given you a brief overview of our new business strategy, and I would like to give you more details in a separate video, so I hope you will take a look. Again, thank you very much for viewing this long video today. All of our employees will continue to work hard for the company's growth. We look forward to your continuous support.